Now, listen, you guys, the greatest pop stars of the 21st century. Well, the list is actually out. And guess what? Nicki Minaj is out there ahead of people that you would have imagined would be ahead of her. And we're also going to be talking about Kelsey Nicole and her promoting Loki by Nicki Minaj. Jatavia is coming through with a couple of messages. And we're also going to be talking about Eve selling her masters, as well as Drake unfollowing a couple of people. Meanwhile, Billboard is under fire because of what they have written about Nicki Minaj, and these are some of the things that we are going to be talking about in this video. Hello, tea lovers, and welcome to the tea blog. I trust you guys are doing well, and I trust you are doing great. Personally, I am doing great, you guys. I am doing extremely amazing, and without further ado, let us dive straight into today's tea. So first of all, let us talk about Nicki Minaj sitting on top of that list. And it seems like she has a lot of people scrambling to the point where seemingly they are paying journalists to actually write vile things about her in articles. So first of all, let us take a look at the 21st century's great pop stars released by Billboard. Now it seems like Nicki Minaj is out there sitting at number 13, and sitting at number 14 we have Justin Timberlake, followed by Miley Cyrus at number 15, and of course Nicki Minaj's biggest op, JC, is sitting at number 16. And just looking at this first beat of the list, I could see why that man from Fraudulent Nation probably feels some type of way about Onika, because look at her sitting right on top of this man, despite everybody looking at him like some form of a god or something. But when it comes to impact, according to Billboard, Nicki is way ahead of him. And sitting at number 17, we have Shakira. We also have The Weeknd at number 18. We have BTS, Bruno Mars, Lil Wayne, One Direction, Bad Bunny, Ed Sheeran, and Katy Perry. Okay, so yeah, I just wanted to say congratulations to Onika for being the only female rapper who is actually on this particular list. And for those of you who may be wondering where the other rap galleys are at, the likes of Doja Cat, the likes of Bongo 2, the likes of the Transformer, and all these other females, they are not on this actual list. They are at the consolation kind of list. Okay, the cookie, oh, here's a cookie for participating in the match. That's where they are. They received some honorable mentions for this particular list. So yeah, congratulations to Nicki Minaj for that. I did see a lot of conversation surrounding Katy Perry's placement. It seems like some people are complaining to say that, you know what, Katy Perry deserves to be higher up there and not sitting at number 25. They feel like it's actually not fair for her to be sitting, right there. So let me know, you guys, in the comment section what you think about that. Now, another person that I did not see sitting, at the end of that list is obviously, Bad Bunny. Like, you would have thought that maybe he is somewhere thereabouts. But you also know what that means is that I don't want to hear anybody saying, oh, these people, Justin Timberlake would never work with Nicki Minaj, BTS, oh my God, collaboration. Because all these people technically, and as far as impact is concerned, they are below Nicki Minaj, no shade. But it seems like maybe somebody caught a glimpse of this list before it came out, because all of a sudden we woke up to a very vile article written for Billboard by by a hottie, obviously. And this person was being messy, like the amount of vile things that the article has. Oh my goodness. This is one of the lines from the article. This person wrote and said, her allegiance to alleged predators and the A-word, and the embrace of problematic conspiracy theories and weaponization of her and her fans' parasocial relationships are all truths that are unerasable from Minaj's legacy, okay? And I just want you guys to look at the timing. Here is a conversation about Nicki Minaj making the list of the top, influencers, obviously impactful and, pop stars of the 21st century, and in comes such a vile article. I'm just like, the audacity and the fact that this person is painting everything as the truth. It's like they're not saying that it's alleged, they're actually saying that what they are saying is the truth about Nicki Minaj. And trying to turn this woman's struggles into a conspiracy theory is very disrespectful, honestly, because it is a fact, according to Nicki Minaj, that, well, she got swindled, didn't get paid for a service that she was supposed to get paid for. I'm talking about Tidal, allegedly. So for you to come in and start saying that, well, it's a conspiracy theory and things like that, it's very much disgusting in my own opinion. Now, this is also what they ended up talking about. They said that, well, Minaj knows what buttons to press and she's always ready to Hulk smash them. And obviously coming for the Barbz, I mean, that's very predictable. That's what people do when they want to come for Nicki Minaj. They start talking down on the Barbz to make them feel some type of way in the hopes that they will not end up supporting Nicki Minaj. Yeah, it's insane. And then this person went and said, but it has seeming fear of being replaced and cast aside that keeps her demanding the spotlight like any great pop star. Watching her grapple with that battle is a priceless front row set to the madhouse that is 21st century fame. Oh, wow. Like, I'm just like, this is what you have chosen, how you have chosen to celebrate this woman's success on that list. Like, really? It's very vile, but it seems like the Barbz are not taking this lightly because they decided to launch, a petition to basically say to Billboard, stop playing with someone, okay? And so this is what the petition says. It says, advocate for respectful and fair treatment of artist Nicki Minaj by Billboard. And the petition, as I'm speaking, it is at 1,175, signatures, and the next goal is 1,500. And I do not blame the Barbz, because where do we draw the line? Okay, where do we draw the line to say that you're out there putting an artist at that number, and instead of you actually giving her flowers, you're taking that time to drag her because of her accomplishment? Like, where do you draw the line? Okay. And so I hope this really gets to Billboard. I hope they really get to see what this is about, because this is disgusting. Okay. So yeah, let me know in the comment section, you guys, what you think about the petition and the vile things that Billboard have decided to do. To me, it seems like, well, they had no option but to put her on that list. But it's beginning to feel like there was some payola of some kind to paint her in a certain way, just to deflect from the fact that she's out there leading that person from Fraudulent Nation. Okay. Anyway, the next thing that we are going to be talking about, we're going to talk about Eve. Okay, it seems like Eve is out there done with the music industry, and it seems like she's also out there making some money moves. It is actually being reported that she has sold the publishing rights to her music catalog for an 8-figure deal between $25 million and $50 million. And yeah, congratulations to Eve for being able to at least amass that much from her work. She deserves it. And to me, Eve is like that person who realized how filthy the music industry is, and she was like, I'm not gonna be a part of that. Now, still speaking about Eve, it seems like she was also done dirty by that man from Fraudulent Nation, because allegedly there is a song of Eve's that this man heard, and then he went ahead and asked Swizz Beatz to remake the instrumental to that song. And basically, he ended up releasing his own version of the song right before Eve's version of the song. And if that is not vile, I don't know what is. This is what is being reported. It says Eve mentioned that Jay-Z heard the song Got a Man before its release and liked it so much that he had Swizz Beatz recreate the beat featuring Mashonda on the hook, and Jay-Z's version of the song was released before Eve's. Imagine somebody listening to your song, hearing your song, and remaking the song and beating you to it when it comes to releasing it. But these are the same people that were mad at Drake for working on together with Beyonce on an album, like on that house album that Beyonce did. So they worked on that album together. Drake went and worked on a house album together, and Drake released his own album before Beyonce. And people up to now are out here justifying that the Catters are justified for feeling some type of way, because, well, how could you help me? How could you work with me on a house album and then go behind my back and work on your own house album? That's sabotage. And everybody's out there speaking up against this. But the same husband, okay, one of the Catters is out there hearing a song, and this is not even a sound that they decided to replicate. They decided to replicate an entire song, allegedly. and went and sabotaged this girl and released it way before she did. So if this is not sabotage, you guys, I do not know what is, okay? And yeah, this is the person that people still hold with high regard. Oh my goodness, they give him like a god status. This disgusting human being, in my own opinion. But anyway, the next thing that we are going to be talking about, we're going to talk about Jatavia. It seems like, well, she has had some growth for the past couple of months because she is coming through with some messages. And this is what she said. She said, at the dentist with time to share my thoughts. And I think sharing my thoughts are important. I guess she wanted to say is important because I know y'all feel it too. She said, like, caring about what people think that I don't even effing know. I regret it. Now today I realize how much more I could have don't if I didn't let how much more I could have done. I think she wanted to say how much more I could have done if I didn't let strangers' opinion get to me. And then she said, my biggest regret is wasting time on ish years ago that served me no purpose today. And of course, people are commenting her for this seeming growth because if you know JT does not let anything, well, the old JT did not let anything slide, okay? She would be arguing up and down with the fans and things like that. And people would always be, well, that's a star sign. That's what they do. And it seems like she has decided to grow from that and she has decided to let things go. And I do feel like everything that is happening around her, seeing, even what's happening with Carisha and seeing how sometimes all that glitters is not gold and seeing how the music industry is being exposed for being filthy, I guess she has realized that, you know what? At the end of the day, some things happen for a reason. At the end of the day, sometimes it may seem like people are shutting doors on you when you're actually being protected from certain things, And so, we love to see growth in any and everybody, regardless of who they are. And the next thing that we are going to be talking about, Kelsey Nicole, Bongo 2's ex-friend, the one who is involved with this entire Tory Lane situation. It seems like she got herself a gig promoting Nicki Minaj's shoe line, the Loki sneakers, obviously. And she decided to take to her Instagram to post a couple of shoots with the caption, have y'all checked out the Loki by Nicki Minaj shoe line? Now available at Shop Lace. I am wearing the Press Play shoe. This brand is eco-friendly and constantly working to protect future generations to come. Available in store online, shop at Loki by Nicki Minaj, and obviously the credits. Okay, obviously that is actually causing an uproar as people feel like Nicki is being shady by giving Kelsey this deal. People feel like, well, she's doing it from a place of bitterness because you guys do know that obviously Nicki Minaj and Bigfoot don't see eye to eye, and this being Bigfoot's ex-friend, people think that it is out of spite, okay? But personally, I'm just like, well, Kelsey is hustling. She's looking for money. If an opportunity arises at, the Loki by Nicki Minaj, obviously she's gonna take it, okay? She's gonna take that opportunity to make some money. So let me know in the comment section what you think about Nicki Minaj using Kelsey Nicole for promoting her brand. Do you think that she shouldn't have done that, or what exactly do you think about that? Now, the next thing that we are going to be talking about, oh my God, Miranda asked me to talk about this. It seems like DaniLeigh has lost her father due to cancer. So I just wanted to take this opportunity to say, may his dear soul rest in peace. It seems like while everything was going down with the battles, the legal battles, and everything that's going on, obviously, around DaniLeigh, she has been, going through it, the DUI, the baby lawsuit with the brother and things like that. It seems like meanwhile, she had, her father in the hospital battling for his life. So, yeah, regardless of who it is, nobody deserves to lose a parent like this. So yeah, just a moment of silence for him, and may she be comforted through these trying times. Now, the next thing that we are going to be talking about, we're going to talk about Drake, okay? It seems like Drake is out there unfollowing a couple of people, and somebody was commenting and saying that, well, it is only Nicki Minaj and Drake who has the blogs posting about who they follow or unfollow, because people have noticed that Seemingly, he has unfollowed a couple of people, including LeBron James, Rick Ross, Joe Biden, and Playboy Carti. It's a lot of people that he has decided to unfollow, and people are speculating that the reason why he has unfollowed these people is because they were jamming to Kendrick Lamar's district towards him, not like us. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you, not like us was a bob. You will find yourself wanting to dance and stuff like that. But I mean, if you're my friend and you're dancing dancing to a district towards me, I'm sorry, okay? Celebrities are still human beings. There is no way that you can start dancing to a district track that's against me. So I'm sorry, especially if we are close friends. So yeah, I don't blame him if he has decided to unfollow these people. When it comes to Joe Biden, we all know Joe Biden at some point wanted Drake's attention, and obviously when he didn't get it, he will go for the next best thing. It's like for him, it's like a gotcha moment. Now you're humbled. You don't want to hang with me. Now everybody's going against you. And as for Rick Ross, up to now, he has been lying about the reason why he has issues with Drake. One moment they're saying, "Oh my God, he sent a cease and desist to this person," and the next thing it's not making any sense. Okay, with some of these people, so I don't blame him. Okay. So yeah, let me know you guys in the comment section what you think about Drake and following these people. Do you guys fault him for doing so, or do you think that, well, it's the normal thing to do? Okay. And the next thing that we are going to be talking about, Akademiks is still the mouthpiece, still speaking about Drake. It seems like Akademiks is still out there trying to sanitize Drake's reputation and everything, talking about, oh my God, people were lying that there was a cease and desist and things like that. So yeah, let me know in the comment section what you think about Akademiks defending Drake. I will insert that audio and then I will catch you after that.
Second, word from the horse's mouth, false. It's according to Drake himself, it's not true. And here's the thing. I know some of y'all, because y'all are now indoctrinated to be like, no, Ak, he's just lying to you, he's using you. Well, if that's the case, we could make some money. And this is why I'm gonna call Ak, because we have an opportunity to make some money. Because Drake himself told me, he said, hey, this is what he said. A cease and desist means you have to send it to the person. You have to send it to them, right? It's like just like he has the cease and desist from Tupac's estate saying, stop promoting that song using Tupac's voice. Like he has the email, right? He has the document, whether they mailed it or emailed it. He says it doesn't exist. And he says, if it does exist, have Kendrick or anybody that's associated with this performance. I'm going to call Wack in a second. Word from the horse's mouth, false.
Now, in other news, I don't know how I'd forgotten to talk about this. People are noticing that JT is constantly responding to Nicki Minaj's fans, the Barbz. Somebody reposted a clip from Amon Wiggins, channel when he was talking about the City Cinderella concert that he went to, and it seems like the part that this person decided to highlight is not one that is babying or praising JT, and somehow JT found this TikTok and responded and said all the good things he said, and you highlight this, okay? And people are like, okay, it's very strange how when it's a Barb, that's who you run to respond to directly. And people are saying that, well, it's beginning to seem like now she's using the Transformers formula. Now, if there is anyone who has the crown and the trophy for arguing with the Barbz, is none other than the Transformer. But it seems like now she might have competition, because JT now, according to the people, is one person who's always looking for what the Barbz have to say so that they can argue. I don't know, but this is, well, she was saying recently that she wants to grow, but the screenshot that I'm looking for is from 6 days ago. So I guess she grew in the past 4 days. That's when the growth happened. Because I'm just like, they are reposting. Like, if you have any smoke for that, you talk to Amon Wiggins. You don't fault the Barbz for something that Amon Wiggins said about you. He said that, not the Barbz. Okay, so yeah, I found that interesting that she would take the time to respond to this particular Barb. But that being said, you guys, thank you very much for watching. And if you hear any background noise, you guys just forgive me, because like I told you, I traveled and I'm out to see family, and it's a madhouse, literally. So you may hear a little voice there giggling, screaming, crying, oh, she took this from me, she took my teddy bear. Yeah, you may hear things like that, but please, you guys, just forgive me. Very soon things will be back to normal. I will be back at my own house. So until my next one, you guys, see you.